Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Matt with Keegley NorCal. Again, coming at you with a comp of a property I've never seen before. This one, another wholesaler sent me asking to help me dispo it, and so I am going to see what it's worth compared to what he says it's worth. Go ahead, pause the video, try to comp it yourself. The only way you're going to get better is if you practice. 3536 Oak Knoll Boulevard in Oakland, California 94605. Never seen this property. As you can see, it's not claimed. It's not purple. The links aren't purple. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. Alright, so I'm going to open up two tabs of Zillow like always. If you click the middle scroll wheel on your mouse, it will automatically pop up a tab. And I'm going to click on this to see where this property is at. One thing I immediately notice, it is backing the 580. Right? There's a good distance, but you want to figure out how much road noise is on that property, because that's going to be a huge negative towards the ARV if there is a ton of road noise. Alright, so we will go ahead and look at this property. It is pending on market, which means that they got the property way under list price, I'm guessing. And they want to see. There's two photos, which is interesting, so can't really tell. I believe they have photos for me. I'm checking right now if they've got some photos, which they do. I'll bring them over here just so you can see them. Here's the folder of the photos of the inside. Let's see. We'll just run through these photos real quick. Okay, so it's dated, but it's not that bad. You got French doors. Kitchen needs to be fully remodeled. These look like dual pane windows, which is great. You got no backyard, which is interesting, but it looks like it's up the hill. How do I go back? Oops. If you look at the backyard, it's probably up the hill, which means the road noise might go over your head, or it might be very loud. One of the two. Everything just kind of needs updated. Floors are bad, bathrooms are bad. The garage, it's a garage. That is a very small bathroom. Windows are nice, which is great. Yard needs to be cleaned up, so it just needs a lot of work. For some reason, I don't have another tab open, so we will open another tab. Alright, and now we will check on our... So we want sold properties, we want houses, and we want last 6 months. That's how we're always going to start our comp. We're going to zoom in on our location, which is Oak Knoll Boulevard, and I don't remember what we were. We were 432200, 6,098 square foot lot, built in 1948, no HOAs. Alright, so we've got a 1.14. Looks like a very nice clean house, just sold. Right? I don't see the photos on this one, so we are going to copy this one. We are going to paste. We're going to go to realtor.com. Realtor.com generally has the photos for us, and they do. So we're going to click on the photos, and we're just going to scroll through. Nice front yard compared to ours. A lot more curb appeal, I think, on this type of look. Inside obviously is very clean. Let's see what the kitchen looks like. Kitchen, it stays very nice. Kitchen is updated. I mean, you got your gray cabinets, white tile. So they did the kitchen. They did not update the floors, as you can tell. Those floors are probably original floors. But this, this kitchen looks clean and nice. Nothing crazy. Alright, I like the yellow accent walls. They've got some green colors, so it's a little bit newer of a interior design versus what we've been seeing, which is a lot of gray and whitewash. I like this style more. I don't really like the gray and whitewash look unless you've got a lot of like gold trim and a bunch of other stuff that kind of has some popped color to it. Otherwise, it just looks very bland. Like this gray white. Now imagine the wall is gray and the floor was gray. It's just whatever. Anyway, I like this blue tile in here. I really liked how they did that. So I like this kind of comp. It's a nice open ceiling look. I don't know what the backyard looks like, so that's going to be a big determining factor for us. Huge backyard, open space, right? So jacuzzi. I don't think this comp, I don't think we'd get to this comp. I mean, it's smaller for sure. 1839 square feet. But this backyard, probably a big factor into what an end buyer wants versus what we have on this backyard, which is nothing, right? We have no yard space at all. And based on that one photo, looks like we don't even have a yard because it goes straight uphill. So that yard and the road noise, even though it's a bigger size property, 2281 and a 4.3, I don't know if we can get to this price point unless we see something else that points us there. But I do like this piece of property as a decent kind of like pointing in the right direction. So here's a 3.3 2500 that sold for less. Again, we're going to do the same exact trick. Try to go to realtor.com. Okay, there is no realtor.com. Let's check Redfin. Redfin, if it ever loads. 57 photos. Just need to sign in, I guess. My apologies. I'll sign in. Just like that, we're signed in. Alright, so this one looks very clean on the inside. Nice backyard. This might be an add-on, I'm not too sure. Nice looking views, very clean. Different style of house for sure, with these like archways in the house. Kitchen is clean and updated, but see again, this is kind of one of those white. I like the color of the decorations, but everything's white and gray. Everything's white and gray, right? I'm wondering if the color is what sold that property more. Maybe location, which is not far from here, but I'm wondering maybe this is a two-story and the layout's kind of funky. You got this A-frame roof, which might be unattractive to some. But everything is clean. Again, the bathroom, like all the color is on the floor, right? Nothing in the like. It just looks a little different. I think we're getting away from this whitewash look for a lot of houses. They're still selling, but I think the other ones are still on top to bottom. Again, backyard is pretty sweet. And this is a pretty decent comp for us. Different type of house. I think we are a two-story with an upper deck, but this is obviously a lot cuter of a type of house as far as the design. I don't know if it's Tudor, what it is, but you know, you've got the same square footage. We're 2289. It is 2590, so it's a lot bigger, and it only sold for 1.085, which is kind of like that 1.14. So what's this 851? A lot smaller. It's not really a comp. And then what's this 1.281? 2150. It's a 5.3. This one looks pretty nice. Again, I don't have the photos, but I bet you it says it's updated in this reduced. Luxury redefined. Exquisite upgrades in every corner. Prepare to be amazed. Okay, they listed it at 1.3, 1.4. Price reduction back in 2023. After the price reduction, it still took 2 weeks to sell, and it sold a little bit above the price reduction, which is interesting. I've seen that. So, overpriced, drop it way below to try to get a bidding war to get back towards somewhere in the middle. Is probably what they did. But this selling at 1.281. Let's see what kind of interior design they have. Redfin's fine. I already logged in. Front yard. It's pretty massive. Or pretty nice, I should say. Inside, that is such a cool looking living room. I love that type of look. Plus you got the patio overlooking that. Your kitchen is modern. See how they have the gold trim? I think that's very popular. I don't know why that's not gold, but this is gold. Are these gray and these are white, maybe? Yeah, gray and black, and then the bottom is white and gold. Interesting. I've never seen that. Honestly, never seen that. The decking is nice. Looks like it's brand new. And they've got a view of like a hill. Or I mean, like, they've got a view where we have a hill. So, again, the things that you can't change about our property, that's what a question I always ask is, what can't you change about the property? You cannot change the location, the fact that it's back in a freeway, and you cannot change that hillside. So when you're doing it comps and you're comping in this little neighborhood, which is probably where you should comp, This neighborhood is different than Oak Knoll, which is backing the freeway. So it's very difficult to say, hey, what are we going to sell for from this property to this property, even though it's one street over, because of this backing of the freeway. I want to see if there's any properties that have sold. Nothing is sold on Oak Knoll. Nothing is sold on the freeway in the last 2 years, which doesn't really help us. Let's see if there's anything for sale. Here we go. This is probably our property. No, it's not. 73 days on Zillow. So 4/2/15/24, 73 days on Zillow, and I want to know why. It's clean. It's not bad. I mean, it's not fully updated. There's no character to it as far as it's white walls everywhere. White and gray. I think flippers need to have some interior designer come in and give them some accent walls or something to give a little bit more pop. I don't like this modern look as far as glass in the bathroom. I don't know what that's about. I don't like this. I would rather have a full mirror on the wall. Backyard is legit. Maybe not legit, but it's functional and usable. 2-story walking down. And it's sitting on market for how long? 73 days. And it is on Oak Knoll. Sorry, for sale, and I want to go what's pending. Ours is pending. This one's pending. This one's a fixer-upper. Oh no, it's livable. It's pretty livable. This one went pending and very quickly. 9 days. I'm conflicted. Very conflicted on this type of property because I don't think you can discredit the location. I don't think you can discredit the fact that it's backing a freeway and has no backyard. And you can say that's going to be an equivalent comp of Maricel, Margarita, or Calandria. I don't think you can. So, with that said, is ARV 1.1? I would hope. I, unfortunately, would think ARV is probably 950 if it's fully done. Maybe less. But I could see 1.1. So, it's one of those where you take a shot and you let your buyers tell you ARV is 950. But a lot of your buyers are just not going to take the shot because it's too risky because of location. Well, location is the one thing that you cannot change about a property that a lot of buyers will just tell you this is not going to take the risk. If the freeway noise is heavy, they're not going to touch it. So I would err on the safe side of 950, and I would very much caution you guys. Be careful comping 1 street over and 2 streets over when you have that big of a freeway in that backyard. So that's kind of where I'm going with this one. Let me know if you totally disagree, and I will keep you updated. Maybe it sells for what they're asking, and that'd be sweet, but I'm just not sure. I think it's closer to below $1 million. So anyway, that's where I'm at. We'll catch you guys later.